listen, can I hand over to Wanda, because we're going to have a bit of fun now. I'm not sure if our viewers are familiar with, there was a brilliant TV thing called Inside the Actors Studio, which was hosted by James Lipton, and he would have actors come on and interview them, but he had a tradition of always asking them these special 10 questions. So Wanda, will you do me the honor of asking Talisa the questions?
Yes, the 10 questions. So the first one is, what is your favorite word?
It would have to be as a word and the meaning of it, because I hope that I am glamorous.
And why?
Am I glamorous? Am I glamorous?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, as a word, I think it's a great word anyway, glamorous. And but I don't know. I've always said, like, oh, that's so glam. That's brilliant. That's glam. You know, glamorous is just a great word to use anyway. And I do love glamorous people. And I try to be glamorous. I don't know if trying is the same as being glamorous.
I think you're naturally glam. You're naturally glam.
Yeah. I hope so. But I think some people, I was going to say some people are just naturally, some people, I mean, I suppose I do put makeup on. I mean, I love makeup. I love dressing up. I love going out in a dress and heels and, you know, girly stuff. But I also like being in joggers and trainers at home. So, and no makeup during the day ever.
I think you're also glamorous when you're just in a jogger and no makeup.
This is my little James Bond dress. Yes.
Yeah. So the next question, what is your least favorite word?
Okay, now, I remember thinking about something different, but I was thinking about the meaning of something, and it didn't really, as a word, and definitely the meaning, mucus or catarrh. 100% mucus, most probably. It's just disgusting. It's just, it makes me a little bit, I think what it is, and obviously the word, I find it quite, I don't know, I've always been one of these people that anything to do with bogies and mucus, your catarrh here, you know, when people spit, or the worst one is when they blow their nose in the air. Have you seen that?
No.
No, you know when cyclists do it, they go like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
disgusting. Yeah.
It's just horrendous. I just find it so bad, and I don't know. So yeah, bogies, mucus, catarrh, anything to do with that green, phlegmy type of thing.
I can understand. Yes. So next question: what turns you on? Not necessarily sexual, but what turns you on?
Okay, I'm going to make it sexual though.
Of course
Of course I am. But you know what? It's different to what you might think. Even though I do like the uniforms and all that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this, and one of the things with boyfriends and with lovers that I absolutely just melt is, you girls must have experienced this. You know, when your partner is looking at you and you're unaware, but then you sort of become aware of it, and you sort of like look at them like, what? And they're like, nothing. And you're like, why are you looking at me? And they're like, can't I look at you? Do you know that?
Yeah.
God,
that you just know that they have something in mind.
Yeah, it just makes me melt, like when they do that, because it's not just when you're asking them questions or trying to get their attention, but they're actually just giving you their attention when you're not even aware of it. They're just looking at you, admiring you. And that is so sexy. I mean, oh God. Yes, I want a bit of that soon, very soon.
So then what turns you off?
What turns me off? Quite a few things. I'm quite picky, definitely picky. The main thing I hate, and I really don't like at all, is arrogance. When you try and belittle people by your intelligence, because you feel that you're better than them. I really believe that there's no one that's better. You might have read more books than people. You might know more than others, but actually we're all in the same boat. And the situation that we're in now with COVID-19 actually is exactly what humanity in a way needed. We're all in the same boat, whether you're black, white, transgender, gay, straight, rich, poor, we're all in it. Yeah. And so arrogance for me is just it's a big no-no. If I meet a guy and I go out for a meal with him and he's really arrogant, I can tell you that I'll make an excuse and say, I must probably get I'll text Sophia to ring me and say there's an emergency, and I'll just say to him, I'm really sorry, I've got to go, something's happened, and I'll just leave the restaurant.
Yeah.
Arrogance.
You want, Sophia. And you get a text?
No for me.
Yeah, well, I can understand that, yes. Absolutely.
I'm getting so hot. I'm up in my attic. I feel like my face is...
Can I just say something? I am it's the hottest day of the year. You know that, don't you?
It's very warm, yeah.
It's so hot. I've got wooden floors here, so I am absolutely boiling. I hope it doesn't show on camera though. Oh.
No, you look great. You look fantastic. Yes.
Right.
But in the attic it might be very warm, yes. So we've got 6 more to go, so we just make it a little bit quick. What sound or noise do you love?
Okay, my favorite sound in the world to relax to, and just, I don't know, if I could live with that sound every day, which is why I love the sea, living by the seaside. I have an apartment in Barcelona, so I think the ocean is definitely, you know, the waves when they crash, and you know, to hear that constantly, I find it really soothing.
Yeah, the whooshing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on that note, I do have, and this is a bit funny, I do have like a clarinet thing going for, you know, the horse racing, you know that thing, and I've got it on my email account when my agent emails me. So basically I have an account especially for my agent and anything to do with the industry and the business. So whenever that goes, 98% of the time, it's my agent. Yeah. And as an actor, Sophia knows very well what we're like. For me, when that noise goes, it's like, oh my God, I've got the part or I haven't. It could be bad news, good news, or it could be a new audition. You know, what is it for? Who's it for?
So it's exhilarating.
I get so excited. It's like, wow. You know, so I love that sound, but yeah, the ocean is just my thing.
Okay. So then what sound or noise do you hate?
Oh, right. And I've got them here in the corner of my flat. There's a big building site and they have an industrial drills. Do you know what I mean by the industrial ones?
Yeah.
And it's usually 8 o'clock in the morning they start, and it just goes through me. It's like it's worse than somebody putting their nails on a board for me. It just goes right through me, and I hate that noise. Hate it.
Yeah. Can understand. It is loud, and you cannot shut it out. You really feel it in your body. Yeah.
The thing is, my windows are shut and they're double glazed, but
you still hear it.
You can still, you feel it. It's as if they're in your room, and yet they're like 2 blocks down the road, but you can't get away from it.
No.
Jen?
And this is a fun one, I guess. What is your favorite curse word?
Well, Sophia knows this. She knows this very well. And this is really bad because I hope anybody that watches this knows that I am just a normal person, and there's certain words every now and then, especially when something's happened or somebody's done something horrific to you, or you hit your toe somewhere. It starts with C and it ends with T. I know it's the most horrific word because of course I know. I mean, you would never be able to just go out and say it. You have to really be with somebody that you know them very, very well, and something happens, you go, oh, fucking cunt. That's the one.
That's the word, yeah. And I understand that in English it is a really, really, really bad word.
Do you know what? It's actually the worst word in the English. I would say definitely, and especially to say it in front of females. I mean, a lot of guys tend to use it more, but I think with females, not many women use it. Some do, but I mean, I don't go around the street saying that word either. It's not.
It's not very glamorous.
It's not very glamorous, but it's definitely so. Okay, if somebody's done something really bad to you, and you really want to get it off your chest, you just be like, "Oh my God, he's such a cunt," and you get it out. If you just say, "Oh, he's such a twit," it doesn't get it out.
It doesn't get it now. No,
he's such a fool. Yeah. He's such a pillock. No, it doesn't get it out. He's such a cunt. Gets it out. That's my favourite word.
Okay.
Oh, I hope people don't judge me on this.
3 more questions to go. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Right, this is a really easy one for me because I've always been in love with this. A prosthetic makeup artist, definitely, 100%. I think there's no. I mean, I've actually even looked for courses because it's just something I'm in awe of what they do. And in Baptiste, I had them do it. And it was incredible. Yeah, you spend 2-3 hours having it done, but it's just brilliant. I mean, what they do is so much talent. And I don't know. I mean, I've always loved makeup anyway. So makeup was definitely a big thing for me. But when you watch films and they have cuts and they have, you know, a head hanging, whatever, and you just like, how do they do that? And it's all with makeup. You know, it's all this makeup and they put it on and you're like, it's just incredible. And so that's definitely something I would have pursued and wanted to do if I wasn't an actress.
Yeah. So then what profession would you not like to do?
Is there something professional that I wouldn't like to do?
Yeah.
There's a few actually. But
the most terrible one?
After having many detox in my life, which I go to Thailand to do a detox there every year normally. I haven't been for the last year or two, but normally I go every year. This is just going to sound really sort of, I don't know. Right, a colon hydrotherapist, which is the woman or the man who sticks a little tube up your bum to get all the liquid going in to do a colon.
Yeah.
I would not want to do that job ever. Even though I love going for detox and I absolutely love having a colonic. Like, not love it, but I mean, I do it every year because I think it's really good for you.
But not the person on the other end.
I don't want to be the person that's doing it. I like just being cleansed, but I wouldn't want to do that.
Totally with you on that. Yeah.
Are you the same or not? That would it's just not right, is it? I mean, well, I don't know.
I didn't even know that was really like a profession, that somebody actually does that every day too.
They did. Well, yeah, they do. They actually do. That's their job. I actually went to a clinic that Lady Diana used to go to in London, near Harley Street, when I wasn't going to my detox, and they do it there. And I had the same lady always with a big machine, and they sort of analyze your poo. And it goes through the machine, and they're like, oh, okay. You know, they're like, and so they know the different colors. So when it's very dark, for example, they're like, oh, that's been in there for a very long time on the walls of your car. You know, they know everything. So
okay. So it's like the total science. They're
like a poo doctor.
Yeah.
They're like a total poo doctor. So yeah, no, yeah, that's the job. I mean, I definitely love having a colonic every year at least, but I would definitely not want to be the person doing the colonic to somebody else.
So then we go to the last question. That's really like a really big swoop to a whole different level.
Okay.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I would want him to say to me,
Talisa, you look very glamorous, darling.
I would want him to say to me, no, that's not what I would want him to say to me. Can you imagine if, God said, Talisa, you look very, very glamorous. I'd be like, oh, cheers, God. No. Do you know what I would want him to say? And I think it would mean a lot to me. So, well done. You've passed.
Oh,
You passed the test. You passed it. I've thrown all this shit at you, and you've just jumped over them. Every single hurdle that you've just jumped over them.
Oh.
You've passed. Welcome.
Yeah, that's a very good one. Yeah.
Well, Talisa, I think you've already passed. I think you're an absolutely formidable force of nature. I don't really I was thinking about how to introduce you, and I just thought you're so special. There's like not even a word in the dictionary that is appropriate enough, So thank you so much for joining us. We're going to wrap it up now. But
thank you so much, Wanda, Sophia. Thank you so much for having me. I absolutely loved it. And I love you to bits, Sophia. Our friendship is just, it's just it, isn't it? We're it, baby. We're it.
We're it. All right, then. Well, shall we cut it there? And yeah. All right, then. Well, listen, so good to see you, and you too, Wanda. And let's look forward to our next guest. We don't know who that's going to be yet, but we're definitely going to have some more of my friends come on to chat really, really soon. All right.
Yes.
Lots and lots of love to you all. We'll speak later.
So stay tuned, everybody. Like us here on YouTube, subscribe to us, find us on Twitter and follow us there for more information. And just stay tuned for more.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.